Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here, back with another video. So today I thought I'd show off something that someone else has made, but in this case it's not a mod or a piece of custom content, but just a concept, and it's by SimMattically, also known as the Sims Live Pictures, and they made this concept for how a color wheel would work. So let's just play the video here. So this concept specifically focuses on hair. You can see there are still the pre-made swatches that you can choose in the game right now, but then below it there is a color wheel and you can move the dot around so you can choose a more specific shade of that color, and there is a brightness slider as well. And that's it, pretty short but pretty sweet. And it's just kind of cool, I think, to see what maybe we could have had if The Sims 4 had more time in development. To connect this to my previous video, which is about why we're never getting open worlds in The Sims 4, it looks like we're never getting color wheels in The Sims 4 either. I was sure that Sim Guru Lindsay had said something about color wheels in the past, so I did some searching, and sure enough, from 2017, a bit before Cats and Dogs came out, she said, "We are not making Create a Style for Sims. The color wheel you see has been created exclusively for TS4 Cats and Dogs Create a Pet feature." She also said the color wheel hasn't been part of The Sims 4 from the beginning. This may look similar, but is a different system built for pet coats. So I guess that is the best explanation we're going to get as to why we never got a color wheel for the rest of the game. I do think this makes sense because I figured if we were going to get color wheels for the rest of the game, they would have just implemented that alongside Cats and Dogs, because now Cats and Dogs is a 2-year-old expansion. It came out in 2017, so I don't think it would have made much sense to bring out something so highly requested as a color wheel and have it restricted to only pets for at least 2 years, and then bring it to the rest of the game later, because I'm sure a color wheel would be a lot of work to do, especially post-launch, but still, I think it would have just made a lot more sense to introduce a color wheel across everything that they would be able to do at the same time. And with Create a Pet, that is a new system that they would have basically had to do from scratch, so this was a window of opportunity for them to at least give a color wheel to us in some form. And just like with Sims, with the pet clothing, you can't use a color wheel on the clothing. You can only use the color wheel on the fur, so I think it also does make sense to me that way. I would have loved to at least see color wheels for skin tones and hairstyles so that you could have a bit more representation that way. But yeah, looks like that's just not gonna happen either. And now I'm even more glad that I'm doing this video, because before today I still had it in my head that there might be a slim chance that we could get color wheels eventually, but nope, not gonna happen. So it's good to know that I don't need to get my hopes up any longer for this feature, though I think that would be at least a temporary thing, because I'm hoping that with The Sims 5 we could get color wheels back. I think that is in development because there were those job postings that started floating around months ago, and it is mysterious as to what SimGuru Grant is working on right now, because he is not working on The Sims 4 anymore, but he is still working with EA and Maxis on something behind the scenes. And I think just like how there was a lot of backlash against open world not being included in The Sims 4, there was quite a bit of that too with color wheels. So I think we are going to get both of those back in some sort of capacity. I'm not sure if we'll get full-blown open worlds like in The Sims 3, but at least open neighborhoods and a color wheel. I don't know if we'll get full-on Create a Style where we can change the textures. That might reduce performance, I'm not entirely sure, but at least the color wheel I would be happy with, because I at least want things to match a bit more easily. I get annoyed quite often not being able to match things as well as I want to, being restricted with the pre-made swatches that we're given. But that's it for this video, so let me know what you think of this color wheel concept in the comment section below, and whether you miss color wheels in The Sims or not. I mean, aside from Create a Pet, obviously, but the rest of the game. And, of course, I will leave a link to SimMattically's Twitter in the video description below, where you can go check it out for yourself. And be sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with my latest content from The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching!